Hey all, Jason Levon, priest at St. Luke's Episcopal Church in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome to another edition of Pause and Pray. Yesterday was a very full day for me here at the parish. I had 4 pastoral appointments with folks, all of them carrying a tremendous amount of heaviness in their lives. And it's always a humbling blessing and honor to be invited into people's lives when they're carrying a lot of heaviness, to try to help them carry some of that by listening, by trying to meet them where they're at, by loving, by praying, and by just being there with them. And as the day drew on, it was full of all of this heaviness, and come afternoon, I was completely exhausted. I had a Taizé prayer service that I had to gear up for at 7 p.m. I was looking forward to because I needed the peace and prayer. But I realized at about 6 that I had not come out here to our organic giving garden. It's a garden where we grow all sorts of organic produce, and we give it all the way to feed the hungry right here in Bayview. And I had promised the garden team that I would water the garden yesterday, and I had not gotten to it. So I came out here and began watering the garden, and I had a wonderfully holy encounter out here with 2 of our neighbors, one of them a little 3-year-old, and for days now she's been persistent at trying to master the scooter. And yesterday I saw her with her mom walking beside her with her helmet on, scooting past the garden and waving to me with great excitement. This was several blocks from her home. I was amazed at how far she had come so fast, and she was so proud, waving to me to show me the fruits of all of her perseverance and persistence. And her mom said, "Yeah, I have no idea how far we're going, but we're celebrating today." And as I watched her keep going in all of this strength, I found a graced strength in my own life as well. In the midst of all of my exhaustion, to keep going, to keep putting one foot in front of the other, to keep on keeping on, to let go of yesterday and step into a new day of much of the same work. In today's daily office, we read from chapter 18 of Luke's Gospel. And it's at a section where Luke is about to step into Jerusalem and all of the exhaustion and abandonment that would await him there on the cross. And just before that, he realizes that those closest to him are facing much of that same exhaustion and fatigue. And he offers this parable of the persistent widow, a woman who perseveres and persists with a judge until she is granted justice. And it's because of her persistence, because of her perseverance, that the judge finally acquiesces to her demand. Jesus offers this parable, in a sense, in the hopes of injecting some grace and strength into the lives of those closest to him, to keep on keeping on, to put one foot in front of the other. Today, in that light, we're all invited then to take some time, maybe to just stop and breathe, to water the garden, to pause and to pray, reflecting on how we come to experience that graced strength in our own lives, helping us just keep going. Maybe we find it through the little ones in our midst who show us so much excitement and energy and staying at something until we learn it and master it, like my little neighbor did with her scooter. Maybe we see it woven in creation through all of the birds right now who are tirelessly tending to their young and nests this time of year. Or maybe it happens in a myriad of other ways for you. But however it happens, we celebrate, because it's work that comes from the one who persists and who keeps persevering to reach out to us, all so that we can find the grace and strength we need to keep putting one foot in front of the other, knowing how exhausting love and life can be, to keep on keeping on. God's peace and blessings to you all.